was sitting at the kitchen table early on a Saturday, coffee steaming in the morning while the rain came down all day. There wasn't much I had to hurry for, so I let the morning pass. I looked across at my old Bible sitting underneath the glass. I remember when I was younger, I kept plenty on my mind, working money, building children, and the things I left behind. There were days I couldn't sleep much, thinking what I ought to do. Then I'd find myself just talking, Ken, to the Lord before the morning came. What a friend I've got in Jesus. When I need somebody near, I can tell him all my troubles, I can tell him all my fears. I don't need to find the right words, I can talk just like I am. When the road gets hard to travel, I know he'll understand. There was one year I lost a good friend, and the house felt mighty still. I would sit outside at sundown just because I couldn't sleep. I didn't have a prayer prepared or anything to say. I just talked about the old days and asked the Lord to stay. And now the years have made me older, and I don't rush around much. I've learned that some things take their time and some things are out of touch. When I sit here in the evening with my old guitar nearby, I remember all the people who have walked through my life. What a friend I've got in Jesus. When I need somebody near, I can tell him all my troubles, I can tell him all my fears. I don't need to find the right words, I can talk just like I am. When the road gets hard to travel, I know he'll understand. What a friend I've got in Jesus. When I need somebody near, I can tell him all my troubles, I can tell him all my fears. I don't need to find the right words, I can talk just like I am. When the road gets hard to travel, I know he'll understand. I was sitting on the porch this morning, watching daylight cross the floor. There was coffee in my old tin cup, and the wind came through the door. I've had a few things on my mind now, nothing I couldn't carry through. But when I have a little trouble, I know just what I can do. When I was a younger fellow, I would keep things to myself. Thought a man should handle everything and never ask for help. But the years have changed my thinking, and I've learned a thing or two. When the weight gets heavy on me, I know where I can take it to. Tell it to Jesus in the morning, tell it to Him before you go. Tell Him all the things you're carrying, all the things He already knows. You don't have to dress it up now, you can tell Him as you are. When the road gets hard and lonely, He is never very far. I remember one old winter when the money wasn't there. The truck needed some repairing and the house needed some care. I sat beside the kitchen window trying to work the numbers out. Then I closed my eyes and whispered what I was worried about. Nothing changed there in that minute. The bills were still sitting around, but somehow I felt a little lighter when I stood up from the ground. I went out and fixed that old truck, then I found some work that week. Sometimes you just take things slowly and do the best you can each day. Now I'm sitting on the porch here and the afternoon is warm. I've got an old chair underneath me and I'm watching through the storm. There are things I still don't understand and things I cannot control. So I tell them all to Jesus, then I let the evening go. Tell it to Jesus in the morning, tell it to Him before you go. Tell Him all the things you're carrying, all the things He already knows. You don't have to dress it up now, you can tell Him as you are. When the road gets hard and lonely, He is never very far.
There's an old chair by the window where I sit most every night. When the house gets still and quiet and the porch lights shining bright, I can hear the crickets calling from the fields beyond the door. So I sit there with my Bible like I've done so many times before. When I was a younger fellow, I was always on the go, working hard from early morning till the evening sun was low. I didn't spend much time in silence, I was busy getting through. But the years have slowed me down some, and I've learned to sit with you. Sweet hour of prayer, quiet time alone, I can talk about my troubles like I'm talking with an old friend. I don't need a lot of words, I don't need to make it long, just a little time with Jesus before the night moves on. I remember when my children used to gather in this room. We would talk about the day's work as the evening turned to moon. Sometimes one of them was troubled Sometimes everything was fine, but we'd bow our heads together before we turned out the light. Now the children have their houses and their families of their own. Most evenings here are quiet, and I spend them on my own. Still that old chair waits beside me, and the Bible's on the stand. When the evening starts to settle, I just sit there for a while. Sweet hour of prayer, quiet time alone. I can talk about my troubles like I'm talking with an old friend. I don't need a lot of words, I don't need to make it long. Just a little time with Jesus before the night moves on. I was sitting on the porch this morning with my coffee getting cold, watching sunlight cross the pasture like it did when I was old. I've been thinking about the years now and the roads that I have known. Some were easy, some were harder, but I never walked alone. I remember one cold winter when the money wasn't there. The old heater wasn't working and the wind came through the air. My wife was sitting at the table with the children gathered near. We didn't know what came tomorrow, but we made it through that year. Precious Lord, take my hand, walk with me along the way. I don't need to know tomorrow, just help me through today. When I don't know where I'm going and the road is hard to see, precious Lord, take my hand and keep walking close to me. I went looking for some work then, driving all around the town. Stopped at every little place I knew, asking if they needed someone around. By the afternoon I was tired, so I parked beside the church. Sat beneath an old oak tree there and watched the people pass. I didn't make a fancy prayer then, I just talked the way I talk. Told the Lord about the trouble and the things that wouldn't stop. Then I got back in that old truck and drove another mile. Found a little work that afternoon and headed home with a smile. Now my hands are getting older and my walking isn't fast. I spend more time beside the window thinking about the past. There's a Bible on the table and an old chair by the door. When I need a little quiet time, I know what that chair is for. Precious Lord, take my hand, walk with me along the way. I don't need to know tomorrow, just help me through today. When I don't know where I'm going and the road is hard to see, precious Lord, take my hand and keep walking close to me. Precious Lord, take my hand, walk with me along the way. I don't need to know tomorrow, just help me through today.
keep walking close to me. I was sitting on the front porch when the afternoon was slow, watching clouds above the pasture moving where the old winds blow. There's a road beyond the fence line that I've traveled many times. I thought about the years gone by and all the changing times. When I was a younger fellow, I was always on the run, working hard from early morning until the working day was done. I didn't think much about tomorrow, I just tried to get things right. But there were times I needed someone when the road got hard at night. Pass me not, Lord, when I'm calling, hear me when I say your name. I don't need a lot of answers, I just need you close the same. When the road is getting lonely and my steps are getting slow, stay beside this old man Jesus everywhere I go. There was one year things got difficult and the harvest wasn't good. I had worked the fields all summer like I always said I would, but the rain just wouldn't come down and the ground was getting dry. So I sat beneath the old oak tree and watched the clouds go by. I didn't know what would happen and I couldn't change the sky. So I told the Lord my troubles, then I let the evening pass by. The rain came a few days later, not enough to save it all, but enough to keep us going and enough to make us thankful. Now I'm older than I figured I'd be when I was young. I don't hurry like I used to when the morning first begun. I still have things to handle and a few places to go, but I take my time these days now and I let the old truck roll. Pass me not, Lord, when I'm calling, hear me when I say your name. I don't need a lot of answers, I just need you close the same. When the road is getting lonely and my steps are getting slow, stay beside this old man Jesus everywhere I go. Pass me not, Lord, when I'm calling, hear me when I say your name. I don't need a lot of answers, I just need you close the same. When the road is getting lonely and my steps are getting slow, stay beside this old man Jesus everywhere I go. I got up before the sunrise, made some coffee by the stove, put my old boots on the doorstep, then I took the country road. There was mist across the pasture and the birds were in the trees. I was thinking about the good Lord walking quietly with me. I remember when I was younger, working hard from sun to sun, had a little wife and children and a lot that needed done. Money wasn't always plenty, but somehow we had enough. Every night around the table we would thank the Lord above. Just a closer walk with thee, that's the way I'd like to go. Down these old familiar country roads where the morning breezes blow. I don't need a lot of riches, I don't need a fancy life, just a little time with Jesus and a little peace of mind. Now my hair has turned to silver and my footsteps have slowed down. Most of my old friends have left here, some have moved to other towns. I still sit out on the porch when the afternoon is warm, thinking of the years behind me and the blessings I have known. There's an old church down the highway where I used to go and pray. I can still remember Sunday like it happened yesterday. Sometimes I stop beside it when I'm passing through the town, sit a while and talk to Jesus, then I slowly head back home. Just a closer walk with thee, that's the way I'd like to go. Down these old familiar country roads where the morning breezes blow. I don't need a lot of riches, I don't need a fancy life, just a little time with Jesus and a little peace of mind.
When I was a younger man, I liked to make my plans. I thought I knew which road to take and where I ought to stand. I worked from Monday morning till the daylight disappeared. I carried every worry myself and kept it all right here. There came a time one summer when the work began to slow. The bills were on the kitchen table and I didn't know where to go. I sat outside that evening with my old hat in my hand. I didn't have a clever answer, so I gave it to the Lord. I surrender what I cannot carry. I surrender what I cannot change. I'll do what I can with what I've got and leave the rest along the way. Tomorrow can take care of tomorrow. Yesterday has had its day. I'll put my worries down this morning and get on with today. The years have taught me slowly that a man can't see it all. Sometimes the road turns different and sometimes plans will fall. But I've learned to keep on walking even when I don't know where. And when the load gets heavy, I remember someone cares. Now I'm sitting on the porch here watching evening cross the field. There's an old guitar beside me and the garden needs a little weeding. I've got fewer things to worry than I had when I was young, so I take each day as given and let tomorrow come. I surrender what I cannot carry. I surrender what I cannot change. I'll do what I can with what I've got, and leave the rest along the way. Tomorrow can take care of tomorrow. Yesterday has had its day. I'll put my worries down this morning and get on with today. I woke up before the morning. I heard the rooster down the road put another log upon the fire before I left the house. There's a lot of things to handle when you're living out this way. So I bowed my head there by the doorway before I started on my day. I remember when I was younger, I thought I knew what life was for. I worked hard and made my plans and always wanted something more. But the years have taught me slowly what a man can never see. Sometimes all I really needed was a Lord to walk with me. I need Thee every hour when the morning starts to rise. I need Thee when the road gets long and when the daylight dies. I don't need a lot of answers, I don't need to know the way. I just need a little guidance for the hours of my day. There were times the crops were failing and the summer rain stayed gone. I remember looking at the fields, wondering how we'd carry on. We did what we could that season, and we waited through the heat. Then one evening rain came falling and the ground was cool and sweet. Now my hair has turned to silver and my hands have learned to slow. I don't work the fields like I did many years ago. I still get up every morning and I still have things to do. But before I start the day now, I spend a little time with you. I need Thee every hour when the morning starts to rise. I need Thee when the road gets long and when the daylight dies. I don't need a lot of answers, I don't need to know the way. I just need a little guidance for the hours of my day. I took the old road this morning, like I've done for many years. The fields were quiet in the sunlight, and the sky was clear and blue. I've traveled roads I didn't choose, and roads I thought I'd planned. But looking back across the years, I can see another hand. When I was a younger fellow, I was always in a hurry. I wanted everything to happen just the way I thought it should. I'd make a plan on Monday morning, and by Friday change it all. Life had a way of turning me when I thought I knew the road. He leaded me along the country road through the easy days and rain. When I don't know where I'm going, He keeps me walking on again. I don't have to see the whole road, I just take it day by day. There's a hand that keeps me steady as I go along my way. There were years when work was difficult and the crops were not so good. There were times the old truck broke down, like an old truck sometimes would. We learned to fix what we could fix and leave the rest alone. Then we'd sit around the kitchen and be thankful for our home. Now my hair is turning silver and my walking has slowed down. I don't travel very far these days, mostly just around the town. There's an old church by the highway, and I pass it every week. Sometimes I think about the people and the prayers I used to speak. When the evening starts to settle and the sun is going down, I sit here on the front porch and listen to the sounds. There's a little breeze across the field and a bird up in the tree. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but that's all right with me. He leaded me along the country road through the easy days and rain. When I don't know where I'm going, He keeps me walking on again. I don't have to see the whole road, I just take it day by day. There's a hand that keeps me steady as I go along my way. I was driving down the back road on a quiet afternoon, had the window halfway open and a country song came through. There was sunshine on the fences and the fields were turning brown. I was thinking about the old days as I slowly drove through town. When I was a younger fellow, I was always making plans. Thought I had to figure everything with these two working hands. But the years have shown me something that I didn't understand. Sometimes you can do your very best and still need another hand. It's a sweet thing just to trust Him when you don't know what to do. Take the road that's right before you and let the Lord walk with you. You don't have to know tomorrow, you don't have to see the end. Just keep taking one more step now and trust Him like a friend. I remember when the doctor said my wife would need some rest. We were worried for a little while and wondering
on what was best. I sat beside her every evening and we'd talk about the day. Then we'd bow our heads together and ask the Lord to make a way. Some things worked out like we wanted, some things didn't turn out right, but we learned to take the good days and get through the harder nights. Now she sits beside me sometimes when the evening sun goes down, and we watch the old road quietly without making much of a sound. I've got plenty years behind me and a few more yet to see. I don't worry like I used to about what tomorrow brings. There's an old chair on the porch here and my Bible's on the stand. I'll take another day as given and leave tomorrow in His hands. It's a sweet thing just to trust Him when you don't know what to do. Take the road that's right before you and let the Lord walk with you. You don't have to know tomorrow, you don't have to see the end. Just keep taking one more step now and trust Him like a friend.